Hello, this is Mary from Bloom with Mary and talking today about brain fog, which is a very common symptom of menopause and perimenopause. So brain fog is when our brains just won't process. We're asked a question, it's like we hardly understand what the question is, let alone be able to work out how on earth we can process the answer and come up with something sensible. We can't focus, we can't concentrate, our cognitive function is impaired. So it's very commonly a symptom of various, or could be of different hormones, various hormone function being out of balance or low. You've got thyroid, estrogen, cortisol can all affect brain fog. So I'm want to focus on various lifestyle changes that you can make to help improve your cognitive function. So first of all is sleep. Sleep is vitally important for the brain. When we sleep, our brain repairs itself, it puts itself back together, it works out what on earth is going on. And if we don't give ourselves enough sleep, then we are not allowing our brains to work. So elsewhere I've talked about sleep and lots of suggestions for how to improve your sleep. Top tip, sleep with consistent hours, get up at the same time every morning, go to bed at the same time at night, and have some daylight in the early on in the day. Okay, another tip for improving your body's function and your brain function is to work on your mitochondria, which is the energy powerhouse of your body. And a tip for this is intermittent fasting. So I think this is becoming quite a sort of trendy, well-known thing to do, and intermittent fasting is really about leaving a window of ideally at least 12 hours, but maybe 14 to 16 hours in a day when you don't consume anything except for water or herbal teas. So no food, no caffeine, no milk in decaffeinated ideally. Obviously you don't have to be perfect, but the closer you can be to that, the better, because that then allows your body to regenerate and rebuild, and it really improves your mitochondrial function. Slightly different angle, yoga and meditation, relaxation, stress management. It's a huge area, and virtually every time you hear me talking about how to improve unwanted menopausal symptoms, you'll hear me talking about stress management. So these are really good techniques, yoga, meditation, mindfulness. Reducing toxic load. If our bodies are having to process toxins, which unfortunately are around us everywhere in our lifestyle and out there in the environment, then that can swing the balance between having the resources for your brain to be working. So consider things like your cleaning products. Alcohol is a toxin, products we put on our skin, BPAs, plastics. Even some medications can create a toxic load for our body. On the other hand, something we can do, which can be really nice, is go out in nature. There's lots of evidence that literally being out in nature can recharge us and help our brains refunction. Think about how good you feel if you've been out in the countryside, and if you are stuck inside, even having pictures and looking at beautiful pictures of the countryside can have some of the similar effects. Kind of linked to intermittent fasting is about your microbiome, that's your gut bacteria. So if you don't know much about this, this is a really important part of our body's function, and making sure you've got healthy microbiome, both through things like intermittent fasting, which allows your microbiome to regenerate healthily, but also what you eat is so important. It can be very, very healing. And again, that can help your brain. There's direct connections between your gut and the brain through the vagus nerve. To look after your gut, you can look after your brain. A technique I suggest you have up your sleeve for any time that it's all seeming to go a little bit blurry up there, is breathing techniques. They are free, quick, and you can always have them. So practice them. You can use them preventatively to help recharge your brain and re-oxygenate your brain, but also have them for at a stage when you're starting to like worry about it and maybe go into that, oh, it's not working. So something like a 4, 5, 6, breathe in for 4, hold for 5, breathe out for 5, or 4, 7, 8, breathe in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. The aim is to make the out breath longer, because it's your out breath that encourages the body to calm down. It drives the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, I also want to talk about essential oils. I love essential oils. I use them all the time, and I really believe their therapeutic benefits can be hugely valuable. So if you believe in the therapeutic benefits of essential oils, or you'd like to try them out, peppermint oil is the one for brain fog. So while you're practicing your deep breathing, put a drop of peppermint oil on your palms, deep breathe in, and peppermint oil has the most